We will go get him. We are prepared. We're prepared to get him right now. You can press charges. We can arrest him. They were laying out the options. And as they were talking, Chris was being very dismissive of those options. He was like, no, I'm fine. He was like, no.
More Slapgate drama. Will Packer, the man right there, the Oscar producer, spoke out saying LAPD officers were set to arrest Will Smith for battery before being stopped by Chris Rock, who said, no, I don't want to press charges.
So here to discuss this, the perfect person to talk about this is Piers Morgan, New York Post columnist, host of the new Fox Nation show. It's called Piers Morgan Uncensored, and it's premiering on April 25th. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, and I'm here uncensored, you'll be pleased to know.
Find out.
If I haven't been on a morning show like this since I was removed from my own back in the UK. So if Meghan Markle is watching, who facilitated my departure from Good Morning Britain,
then we're going to have to...
I'm really sorry. I'm back.
But Piers, you walked off your show, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Right.
Well, I was given a choice. We had this chat on your brilliant radio show yesterday, in which I was asked, in which I was told, well, can you apologise for disbelieving Meghan Markle, who I call Princess Pinocchio because of the scale of the nonsense that comes out of her mouth. And I was told, why would I apologise for disbelieving someone who doesn't tell the truth? And I was told, well, if you don't, you're going to have to leave. I went, OK, in that case, I'm packing my bags and off we go.
Well, what do you believe happened in this Will Smith thing? It's so bizarre.
Well, first of all, I've just been spending time with your wife backstage, Catherine, delightful lady, and she's given me some really quite delicate information about you.
Well, she is Peter Deuce's mother.
Well, I know, and I'm a little bit concerned that if I go there, that you might pull a Will Smith on me. So I just think,
it is April Fool's Day.
I said, give me one bit of information that would embarrass him. She went, he wasn't happy the day Pete got taller than him.
Oh, that's right. Peter is 6'6". That's about right. Peter is 6'6", and I am just 6.
She said it was a bad moment. Two of my sons are taller than me now, so I know that feeling. Look, this Smackgate thing is, it's one of the great stories of all time. I wish I was on air right now because it's got so many components to it. I wrote a column initially in which I said you can kind of feel sorry for both people here because I thought Chris Rock was magnificent the way he held his composure. But then it came down to me to whether he did that joke deliberately knowing that Will Smith's wife suffers from quite a nasty medical condition called alopecia. If he did, then that was cruel and unnecessary, and I understand why
And not funny.
And not funny, and I'd understand why any husband might overreact. He says he didn't know, in which case he's an innocent victim. I think in Will Smith's case, he lost his head. We all know that. What struck me generally about the night was just, as so often with Hollywood, the extraordinary depths of hypocrisy that they all sank to. So right now, they're all pretending to have been horrified by what they witnessed. This was disgraceful. It stained the great reputation of Hollywood and the Academy Awards. Really? Because on the night, after he slapped Chris Rock on stage and swore at him from the audience, I seem to remember him then getting one of the top awards half an hour later and receiving a standing ovation and then going to all the parties and partying like he was the most popular guy in town. So I'm not sure that your level of disapproval quite reflected itself in the standing ovation. And then you remember what happened when Roman Polanski was literally convicted of being a pedophile. What happened? The Academy, with its great morality, gave him an Oscar, and Meryl Streep led the standing ovation. So spare me the fake morality of these Hollywood hypocrites.
But, Piers, there are so many stories out there now. It's like, OK, why did they... The initial one was, why did they leave Will Smith there? Then yesterday we were told, well, they asked him to leave. And now, according to TMZ, Will Smith was never asked to leave the Oscars. He was told by Will Packer that he could stay and was told 5 minutes before he got the Oscar. So their story seems to be changing every day.
Oh, it's nonsense. And we also have to get a bit of perspective. You know, Ukraine is currently being razed to the ground by a barbaric dictator. We're talking endlessly all over the world about somebody slapping a guy who said, you know, literally he barely felt a scratch. So we have to get it in perspective. In the general scheme of world outrages right now, let's get outraged about Ukraine before this.
And honestly, we've reported that twice already this hour. So,
and by the way, extremely well. I love this show, by the way. I wake up every morning when I'm here, 6 o'clock, bang, you're all so alert and awake. I used to do a morning show for years, and I found it so hard those first few minutes. People don't know you're getting up at like 3 o'clock. By the time you get here, you're like zombies, the coffee goes in, and then eventually you sort of jolt alive. So I have great respect for you all.
What time did you go to bed?
Last night?
No, when you had to anchor the
Oh,
morning
well, by
show.
the end, I'd renegotiated a few times. I kept threatening to quit because and eventually I was allowed to get out of bed about 5 o'clock, roll in and just start a free run. Because I like to just wing it, really. I never used to look at scripts or anything. I used to wing it, which was part of the problem in the end, obviously.
But then it was also the night before at Mahiki.
Yes. Well, you got to enjoy yourself in life, right? You have got to enjoy yourself in life. Otherwise, it's all work and no play, and that makes for Billy boring.
My feeling, the people that I feel bad the most for is the Williams family. That's an incredible story.
And a great film, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a wonderful film. Richard Williams, a great character. You've got these two wonderful tennis players who've come from the roughest of backgrounds to be the biggest stars in their sport. This was their crowning night of glory, where the story of their lives was being celebrated at the Academy Awards. And Will Smith, whatever your view, it's interesting that the majority of Americans, small majority, actually support Will Smith. It's interesting. They kind of back the idea of a man defending his wife's honour, and to a degree I understand that. But it did ruin the night for everyone involved in that movie.
Sure.
And, the interesting thing for Will Smith is what happens now, isn't it?
All right, listen.
He needs his own show.
I know.
I've got all this energy and nowhere to go.
Check out Piers Morgan Uncensored. Premieres April 25th on Fox Nation. Piers, thank you very much.
You're going to Fox Nation.
I can't wait. Honestly, everyone at Fox has been so welcoming this week. I can't wait to get going.
Good.
And as we discussed yesterday, I'm going to cancel culture on a nightly basis.
Right.
It's getting white.
We'll be
Cancelled,
watching.
done.
The first week when you're here, we're nice. The second week, we turn on you.
No, I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard you in particular.
Yeah, I'm taking-
Awful little backstabber. So I'm not taking any of your compliments at face value.
He's fired up. My goodness. All right.